on the beautiful campus of Rochester University and inside of Garth Pleasant Arena. This is Warriors basketball on the Rochester Sports Network. Stephen MacDonald saying hello everyone and welcome to a new season in Warriors basketball as Rochester University tips off the 2023 campaign against the Lambton Lions. Rochester won the conference tournament title in 2022, but the Jared Ocampo era begins in 2023 as the head man. It's the Warriors and the Lions next on the Rochester Sports Network. Season opener for the Warriors, also the home opener on homecoming weekend. Warriors men's team just a short while ago took care of business against the Lions. 116-59 was the final there. Tipping it up for the Warriors is J.C. Summers. And we're off and running. 2023 season is a go. And a travel by Legacy Blackbird. Pass stolen away. On the lay-in, good from Maddie Bishop. Full court pressure being applied right out of the gate by the Lions. To Riley Place. Skip it all the way across. Summers for three, no. Stretch the floor in transition. Layup off the mark. Tried to go off glass. Driving in, laying it off. Layup from point blank range, no. Second try as well off the mark. That was Melanie Moore with a couple looks. Battling for it inside, she reverses and she lays it in. Melanie Moore, excellent work down low. Number 34 for the Warriors. It's Summers, Riley Place, Celeste Mershimer, Grace Loads, and Melanie Moore, the five to start the game for the Warriors. And head coach Jared Ocampo in his first season as the head coach. Corner three is up and off the heel from Riley Place. Place, a freshman from Grand Blanc, Michigan. Layup at the other end is through. Brett Fisher lays it in. It's 4-2. Lambton in front. 8:20 to go in the first quarter. Send it up the floor for Place. Somebody that talking earlier this week with Coach Ocampo, this team very excited about having on their squad this season. Played high school with Goodrich High School, did Riley Place. 5 on the shot clock, they'll send it into the corner. And the Warriors get a shot off at the shot clock buzzer. Turning and missing, however. Third and final game of the day here on homecoming weekend for the Warriors. We led things off in our day-long coverage on the Rochester Sports Network with the women's volleyball team in action against Northwestern Ohio. That was all the way back at 1 o'clock this afternoon. Turning, driving all the way to the baseline, picked up the dribble was Mershimer. Getting caught just inside the free throw line was J.C. Summers. Foul on Maddie Bishop. First foul for her, first team foul for the Lions. Free throw is good from J.C. Summers. For Summers, her first collegiate point for the freshman from Bel Air, Michigan. Second free throw is through as well. 2 at the line for Summers. We're tied at 4, 7:20 to go in the quarter. Skip it near side for Bishop. Backing up at the free throw line went Pretty. That's Brianna Pretty, number 11 for Lambton. 3 from the wing, swishes through. Blackbird with the triple. They'll send it all the way up floor, pass intercepted. Back the other way come the Lions. 3 on the way, too strong that time from Maddie Bishop. Comes in averaging 14 points per game this year, does Bishop. Taking a high volume of shots, came in 16 shots per game for number 1 in the black tonight. Warriors in the white. .6:20 to go first quarter. On the wing to Summers. Into the game is Amari Martin. Turning the corner is Summers. High off glass, no. Didn't catch rim, so the shot clock will expire. 6:03 to go first quarter. Saw some full court pressure applied from the start by Lambton. Now Warriors showing a bit of that as well. They'll get Martin for the foul. That'll be her first. 7-4. Lambton in front, baseline drive, going in through a crowd was Jenna Taylor. We'll get a tie up in the paint. Jump ball possession arrow stays at this end. 19 on the shot clock. 5:43 to go. 7-4 our score. On the wing, taking a step and traveling was Brett Fisher. Fisher averaging a double-double already on the year. 12 points, 10 rebounds per game, shooting just under 45% from the floor. Swinging around for Summers. Driving is Martin, can't hit the shot. And they'll say out of bounds, last touched by the Warriors. Our score stays at 7-4. Summers, Mershimer, Grace Loads, Amari Martin, and Leah Albas, the 5 on the floor for Coach Ocampo. And a travel down on the block. That's Gabby Whiteeye with the travel. To inbound is Summers. Some more full court pressure being put on with 5:08 to go in the first quarter. And they'll say on the bounce pass from Martin, tried to play it behind her back. They say went over and back with it. On the inbound was Bishop. Backing in against Martin. Corner 3, well short. Picked out of the air by Albas. She's off and running with it the other way. 4:50 to go in the first quarter. Inside turning, lost the handle. And they'll turn it over. Grace Loads down low. Loads a transfer from Grand Rapids CC. Scored 13 points per game over 2 seasons with Grand Rapids. 7-4 our score, 4:39 to go in the first. We'll step aside on your home for Warriors basketball. 7-4, Lambton College in front of the Rochester Warriors. 4:37 to go in the first. Stephen McDonald here with you on homecoming weekend for the Warriors. Men's and women's basketball kicking off their season here today from Garth Pleasant Arena. Men took down Lambton 116-59 just a little bit ago. Women have some work to do in their contest. Send it down low. Looked like that skipped off the underside of the backboard there and out of play. Tough break for the Lions. They had Bath Menard wide open under the basket. Officials got together. They'll change the call. We'll stay at this end with Lambton. 4:26 to go. Pass nearly taken away by Summers. Shot is up, no good. Pulled down by number 1 in white for the Warriors, J.C. Summers. Stepping back at the logo was Martin. Martin last year was one of 4 players to play in all 32 games for the Warriors. She'll take it now, gives it up just at the free throw line. Corner 3, skipped off the rim. Martin corrals the miss. Inside layup good for Grace Loads. And then a steal along the baseline, but taken back by the Lions. They're off and running 2-on-2 the other way. Swatted away. Grace Loads got a hand on it, and we're going the other way. Excellent effort by Loads getting back on defense. 3:36 in the first quarter. 7-6 our score. Looking to break out through this full court pressure. Martin, extra feed on the layup, no. Getting her own miss was Loads. Nearly taking it away. Brianna Pretty scoops and scores. Just above the free throw line at the elbow. Shot off the mark from Mershimer. Kicks off the foot of Melanie Moore and out of play. With 2:58 to go in the first quarter, 9-6 our score. Lambton in front. Warriors looking to solve that full court pressure. We'll step aside on the Rochester Sports Network. Out of the timeout, 2:58 to go in the opening quarter, 9-6. Lions in front. Summers, Mershimer, Loads, Martin, and Albas, the 5 on the floor for the Warriors. Bishop, Van Hoof, Taylor, Fisher, and White Eye for the Lions. Corner 3, you got it. Warriors needed that. They tie it at 9 thanks to the 3 from number 3, Mershimer. Mid-range jumper spins off. Tough break for Brianna Pretty. Comes in just under a touch under 15 points per game for Brianna Pretty. Also has 4 rebounds per contest as well. 2.5 to go in the quarter, all tied at 9. Stephen McDonald here with you. Turning with it was Loads. 15 on the shot clock. Loads in deep, has 2 defenders on her, and she picked it up and traveled. Riley Place comes back for Rochester. 2:10 left in the opening quarter. Shot up, no good. Pulled down by the Lions and Gopher. Up faking went J.C. Summers. They'll swing it around for Amari Martin. Kick it outside. Wide open 3 off the heel. Tapped around, controlled by Summers. She'll drive left. Had it ripped away. 1:35 to go in the quarter. Fast break opportunity. Easy lay-in for Jordan Britton. Send it back outside, just along the logo. Swing it around. Summers looks at a 3, got the 3. Summers has looked good at the offensive end to start her Warriors career today. 12-11, Warriors in front. Final minute of the first. Losing the handle of it was Amari Martin. Trying to get it under control, bumped and fouled was Pretty. In for Lambton is Maddie Bishop. Final 38 seconds of the first. Neither team really shooting it all that well so far. 27% for Lambton, 25% for the Warriors. That shot spins around and out. We'll get a whistle and a foul. 27.4 left in the first. Warriors are, however, 2 of 6 from three-point range to start. They shot 30% from 3 a year ago. First free throw is good. Taylor at the line. Second one is through for her as well. So 2 at the line for Taylor. Taylor with 2 points now. Averages just about 5 per game this year. 3 on the way. Rolls all the way around the rim. Can't get it to drop. 10 seconds left in the quarter. Tie up down on the floor under the basket. And the possession arrow reads Warriors basketball with 10.8. Baseline inbound for Martin. Sends it outside for Mershimer. Floats it topside. Driving in Martin. 2 on the clock. 1 puts up the 3 off the front end. And Lambton won't get another shot off as they got to midcourt. Through 10 minutes, 13-12, Lambton in front. We'll step aside. Second quarter on the other side on the Rochester Sports Network. Start of the second quarter from Garth Pleasant Arena. Stephen McDonald here with you. First basket of the second quarter is good. 15-12. Lambton in front. Still showing that full court pressure being applied. Warriors in the home whites. Lambton in the all black. Lions come in 3-0 on the season. Game 1 on the year for the Warriors. 6 on the shot clock. Put up the shot, and it falls for Melanie Moore. Moore, a sophomore from Warren, Michigan, where she attended Bishop Foley High School. Was a stellar athlete at Bishop Foley as well. Lettered in basketball, volleyball, softball, and track during her high school days. Just about a minute in to the quarter, bounce pass in and off the mark from Celeste Mershimer. Summers, Place, Mershimer, Loads, and Moore, the 5 on the floor for the Warriors. Bishop, Van Hooft, Taylor, Fisher, and White-Eye opposite for the Lions. Layup again is good. 3-point lead for Lambton. Finds its way to Loads. She'll get bumped out high and fouled. They'll get Jenna Taylor. That's just her first. Taylor has 4 points so far on the night. 3-point try, spins off. Again, Warriors didn't shoot a high percentage from 3 a year ago, just 30%. They're at 22% currently, just 2 of 9 from 3. Offensive rebound, shot goes up, comes up well short. Martin had her pocket picked. Up the floor it goes, layup good. Van Hooft on the score, 19-14, 7:50 to go in the half. They'll skip it all the way across for Summers. Loads, outside Martin, wide open 3, can't get it to fall. Stripping it was Mershimer, 2-on-1 the other way, bounce pass to Loads, slams on the brakes and scores. Excellent job by Loads in transition. And how about the pass from Mershimer? Excellent crowd on hand. Had an excellent crowd earlier for the men's contest here on homecoming weekend. Student section decked out in red just below us to our left. 7:15 to go in the half, 19-16. Lambton in possession of it and have the lead. Outside, Brianna Pretty steps back on Riley Place, has it stolen away. Martin goes in, and it's knocked away out of bounds. Will stay on the right side of the floor. Third and final game of the day inside of Garth Pleasant Arena. Women's volleyball got us started back at 1 o'clock as they took on Northwestern Ohio. The men's game tipped off at 4:30. Swing it all the way around. 3 on the way from Place, and she triples. All tied at 19. Riley Place, her first basket, has 3, 19 all with 6:32 to go in the first half. Back inside of Garth Pleasant Arena, 19 all between the Warriors and Lions of Lambton College. J.C. Summers has a game-high 5 on just 1 of 6 shooting. Layup out of the timeout is good. Brianna Pretty with the lay-in. Pretty now with 4 points, tying Jenna Taylor with 4. Blackbird has 3. Corner 3 is pure. Mershimer for 3. Warriors get the lead back by 1. Loose ball on the floor, picked up by the Warriors. They'll send it forward. Mershimer on the lay-in. Yes! Mershimer back-to-back buckets, 24-21. And then the pass stolen away for the moment by the Warriors. And they'll throw it away off the baseline. 5:37 to go in the half, 24-21. Stephen McDonald here with you on the Rochester Sports Network. Mershimer 8 points on 3 of 6 from the floor. Also has 3 rebounds, 3 assists as well. 18 on the shot clock. Driving, kicking, back outside. Took a look, did Simone Wilson. Feeds off for Martin. Cross court, 3 off the front of the rim. That was Riley Place. Ball out from the baseline for Lambton. Taking a look over, looks like Maddie Bishop was making her way quickly to the locker room with 5:08 to go in the half. Racing into the front court comes Blackbird, up with the shot and drawing the foul inside. That was Fisher. She'll step to the free throw line. First free throw attempts for Brett Fisher. 5 minutes even to go in this first half. Warriors lead it by a basket. They have Summers, Place, Loads. Looks like Martin and Mershimer on the floor. First free throw is good. Second drops in. 2 at the line for Fisher. She has 4. Just 1 of 2 from the floor so far for Brett Fisher. Has a rebound, 2 assists to her credit as well. Working around the perimeter. Swing it back the other way. Now Martin. Bounce pass inside for Loads. Pass taken away. Running out the other way, going up for the shot, but before that, she traveled with it. Looks like Loads blocked the shot anyway. To the logo for Mershimer. Deflected out along the bench across the way. 4:24 to go in the half. 19 on the shot clock. Inbound comes to Loads. Place will send it back to the logo for Mershimer. Turning, hooking, and spinning it down. Grace Loads. We'll get a whistle on the baseline drive. Foul against the Warriors. Loads has 6 points, 5 rebounds already. Mershimer leads the way, 8 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Baseline inbound swatted away by Amari Martin. Martin has 3 assists already in the first half of play. Stepping up, firing, and scoring goes Brett Fisher. Fisher now with 6. On the run, layup, rolls out, second chance, no. Rebound controlled by Martin. They'll swing it around. Mershimer comes this way for Martin. Driving free throw line goes up, and she'll get whacked and fouled. .3:26 to go. 26-25 Warriors. Just the second team foul on the Lions. 2 fouls as well for the Warriors right now. Martin inbounds to the corner for Mershimer. Off the heel. Here comes Maddie Bishop. Passes off for the 3 by Van Hooft. Send it back out to the logo. Tries a 3. Too strong from Bishop. Another offensive rebound. Mid-range jumper buried by Fisher. Martin tries a 3. Couldn't find the range. Ball comes back outside for the Warriors. Moore in the corner, turning, kicking. Martin for three, too short. We'll get a whistle down low. Looks like that'll go against Rochester. Reagan Clark, number 23, was down there for the Warriors. They will get Clark for the foul. Summers, Mershimer, Martin, Clark, and Moore, the five on the floor for Coach Ocampo. Far corner for Maddie Bishop. And she rips the net for three. 30-26, Lions in front, 2:20 to go in the first half. Summers for three, bangs it off the back. On the floor for the Lions, it's Bishop, Van Hoof, Taylor, White-Eye, and Britton. Stepping back, rising, firing, spins off. 2 minutes to go in the half. Rebound by Summers. Summers, 5 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. Has just 1 foul so far. Mershimer went up through a crowd. Lobbing it into the baseline. Trying to tie up the ball. And we'll get a jump ball with 1:34 to go. Possession will go back to Rochester. They trail it by 4. Amari Martin comes in, as does, looks like, Albas. She has it now, top of the arc. Steps back, moves it along for Mershimer. 15 on the shot clock. Swing it around for Albas. 8 seconds to shoot. Mershimer outside Summers for three. With 1 second left to shoot, 1:02 left in the half. Race it ahead with Blackbird. She'll drive, step back baseline. Crooked shot comes off the side of the rim. And away with it with 45 seconds and counting is Mershimer. Martin drives middle. She'll kick out, loads up for three. Way too strong from Leah Albas. Into the game comes Bath Menard. Summers, Mershimer, Martin, Albas, and Moore on the floor for the Warriors. Final 25 seconds of the half. There's about a 4-second difference between clocks. Driving, shooting, shot no good, but a whistle and a foul on the drive. Looks like an offensive foul with 20.6 seconds to go. (30-26). Warriors can cut into the deficit a bit before half. Final 15 seconds, Mershimer directing traffic. She'll go dribble handoff for Martin. Martin driving left, floating off the back of the iron, brought down and fouled is Melanie Moore. Looks like they got Bath Menard. 4th team foul on the Lions. First foul on Bath Menard. Lay it up, no. A whistle and a foul with 5.4. Foul goes on Jordan Britton, her first. Team's 5th. At the line is Summers. First free throw rattles off. Summers at the line has Moore and Martin with her there. Albas and Mershimer, the other players on the floor for the Warriors. Final 5 seconds of the half, racing it across half court, putting up a wild shot at the buzzer. Way too strong, and that'll do it for the first half of play. 30-27 our score at the half. Lambton in front of this one. Get you some stats before we send you to the half. Lambton shooting 32% in that first 20 minutes of play, just 27% for the Warriors. They went 4 of 19 from three-point range, as well as 3 of 4 from the free throw line. 4 for 4 from the free throw line for Lambton in that first half of play. Mershimer led the Warriors with 8 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists, while J.C. Summers has 6 points and 5 boards. Brett Fisher finished the first half with 8 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists for the Lions. They have a 3-point lead at the half from Garth Pleasant Arena on the Rochester Sports Network. Second half just moments away from beginning here on the Rochester Sports Network. Stephen McDonald here with you. Warriors hosting the Lions of Lambton College. Lambton leads it by 3 after the first half of play. Brett Fisher had 8 points to lead the Lions. Maddie Bishop had 5 in the first half. Celeste Mershimer had 8 for the Warriors. Also had 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Second half is underway. Spot up 3, too strong from Maddie Bishop. Send it up the floor. Mershimer lays it up and lays it in on the feed from Amari Martin. Trap being put on. Nearly able to break it. Getting a hand up was Grace Loads. Looking at the 3. Got the 3. J.C. Summers triples. And just like that, it's 5 points out of the gate in 36 seconds for the Warriors, and it's 32-30. Inbound comes to Brianna Pretty. Pass stolen by Moore, and she'll lay it in. Melanie Moore the steal and the layup. And one more time, they'll lay it in. J.C. Summers, my goodness. And a timeout called. The Warriors, a 9-0 run to begin the second half. 9:08 to go in the quarter, 36-30. We'll catch our breath after the timeout called on the floor from Garth Pleasant Arena on the Rochester Sports Network. Nine 9-0 run in 52 seconds for the Warriors. It's 36-30. Stephen McDonald here with you on the Rochester Sports Network. They'll stick with that full court pressure. This time Lions able to break out with it. Pass bobbled, controlled by Goffer. We'll get a whistle and a foul. But a spectacular 9-0 run to start out for Rochester. That pressure paying dividends for them. First free throw is good from Brianna Pretty. Pretty with 5 points, make it 6. Hits a pair at the free throw line. Warriors up by 4. Send it across for Summers. Martin will drive. Kick it this way for Loads. In the post for Moore. Turns hooked. Couldn't hit. Came up short. 3 from the wing is strong from Maddie Bishop. And it'll make its way out to the far corner. Eight and 23 to go in the third quarter. Dribble handoff to Mershimer. Loads tries to go into the corner for J.C. Summers. Deflected and out of play. .15 on the shot clock. Summers Looks like she wanted to load up. She'll zip it inside for Moore. Still 9 on the possession. Baseline inbound for Amari Martin. She'll send it topside for Mershimer. She'll fade back, shoots, can't hit. Offensive rebound for Moore. She'll sky it up and over the rim. Into the corner, Mershimer for 3. Summers turns inside for Loads, and she's whacked and fouled. Student section starting to fill up out of the halftime break. We've had an excellent crowd on hand here today for the opener of the Warriors basketball season. Men tipped off their season earlier today with a big 116-59 win over Lambton. Women with their shot at the Lions. To the line goes Melanie Moore. First free throw is off for Moore. Moore was part of the celebration at halftime as we honored the 2022-23 women's basketball team that won the conference tournament over Indiana Tech. They were presented their rings at halftime. 7:35 to go in the quarter. 12 on the shot clock for the Warriors. They'll spin it around, go inside for Moore, kick it outside. Summers for 3. Dribble drive, scooping, and getting fouled was Brianna Pretty. Foul goes against Amari Martin. For Martin, that's her 3rd. First free throw off the heel. Still 36-32 with 7:13 to go in the quarter. Second free throw is through. Pass intercepted. Off and running is Blackbird. She'll go down to the baseline, tried to kick it back outside. Pass taken away by Mershimer. Stepped in, tried to slam on the brakes. Slipping went Mershimer. Backing down was Loads. Swinging around the perimeter. 12 to shoot. Backing up at the logo is Mershimer with 7. Has to get a shot away. She'll lob it inside. Deflected out of play. They'll say we'll stay at this end. But just 2 seconds to shoot. Two seconds, 1. Summers for 3. Hopped off the rim. Warriors outscoring Lambton 9-3 in the quarter. They had a 9-0 run to begin the quarter in just about 52 seconds time. 20 to shoot for the Lions. Driving is Brianna Pretty. Lost the handle. It's loose on the floor. Picking it up was Melanie Moore. 6 minutes to go in the third. Warriors lead it by a bucket to Summers. Swinging around for Mershimer. Inside Moore. Lays it up. No. Followed her own miss. Puts it back up and got it to go the second time. Racing forward is Pretty. She'll send it back outside. Shot goes up, no, but a foul on the shot from Jenna Taylor. Summers, Mershimer, Loads, Baker, and Moore on the floor for the Warriors. At the free throw line is Taylor. She has Bishop, Van Hooft, Besselaar, and Fisher with her on the floor. Second free throw comes up short. Nothing doing at the line for Jenna Taylor. Here comes Mershimer. Gets it back. Sends it over Summers for three. Yes! That gets the students back on their feet just off to our left. 41-33, pass deflected and off the baseline. That was Grace Loads that got a hand on it. 5:17 to go in the third. Inbound comes to Taylor. She'll drive, send it to the corner. Three is on the way. No good from Fisher. .509 to go in the quarter, 20 seconds on the clock. Extra pass to the corner. Rebound by Loads. Up the floor, nearly taken away, baseline shot, comes up short, put up and in, counted in the foul for Grace Loads. That'll be the second on Taylor, team's third. It's a 10-point lead for the Warriors. Looking to add on to it is Loads at the free throw line. Timeout on the floor, 43-33. Loads will shoot the free throw when we come back on the Rochester Sports Network. Out of the timeout, Loads is at the free throw line. She'll shoot one to try and complete a three-point play. Stephen McDonald here with you on the Rochester Sports Network. Free throw rattles off. Summers the rebound, put up a shot. They'll send it back outside, 25 to shoot, 4:45 to go. Officials will stop play. Believe that should have reset to 20, and that's what they're going to go over and discuss. Summers has 14 points, a game high, also has 8 boards and 1 assist. Mershimer with 10 and 5 also has 5 assists on the night as well. Brett Fisher leads the Lions with 8 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. With 10 on the shot clock, Summers sends it over to Martin. Back outside, free throw line jumper gets blocked. Jenna Taylor got a hand on it. And the Warriors won't get a shot away. .427 to go in the third, 43-33. Warriors a 16-3 edge here in the third quarter. Warriors' next game will be at Marian University on Halloween in a couple days. The next game for Lambton will be November 3rd at Niagara. Game 1 for head coach Jared Ocampo here tonight. First season as head coach. Had been an assistant here at Rochester University prior to that. Homecoming weekend for the Warriors. 3 games on the Rochester Sports Network here today. Started with women's volleyball back at 1 o'clock. 43-33 our score. We'll step aside on the Rochester Sports Network. After the stoppage in play, 10-point lead for the Warriors. Send it up the floor for Taylor. She'll lay it up with the right hand. Came up short. Hit off the underside of the rim. Other way for Albas. To the logo for Martin. 4:10 to go in the third. Loads goes back outside. Send it this way. Albas looked at the three. She'll drive in. Goes all the way in. Scores it. And one. 3-point opportunity for Leah Albas. 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. It's a 12-point lead for the Warriors. Free throw is good. Trap put on again by the Warriors. This is knocked out of bounds. They'll stay with the call. Ball stays with Lambton. Albas 1 for 2 shooting on the game after that last layup. Got all 3 of her points on that last play. Summers, Loads, Baker, Martin, and Albas on the floor for the Warriors. Albas sends it back for Summers. Far side for Martin. She'll drive. Kick it this way, Albas. They'll look to swing it again. 12 to shoot. Driving is Baker. Send it outside. Martin tries to collapse the D. Turned it over. 3:25 to go in the third. Stolen away. Give and go. Knocked away. Will stay on this end. Albas check that. That was Baker with the steal. Melanie Moore comes back in for Rochester. Inbound comes into her. Send it inside Albas. Back outside, whip it around for Summers. Still 16 to shoot. At the logo is Mershimer. 8 seconds to shoot. Top side Summers. Trying to go inside for Moore. She has to turn and put up a shot. And she does with 2 seconds to shoot. Melanie Moore scores 48-33. More pressure put on by the Warriors. Up the floor it goes. Extra feed inside. Scoop and score for Brett Fisher. Fisher with the bucket. Blackbird, Goffer, Moore, and Britton, the others on the floor for Lambton. Send it across for Mershimer for place. She'll back up with it with 10 to shoot. Swing it around. Mershimer tries a three. Too strong from number 3. Back it out into the corner for place. Had it slip through her fingers. Keeps it moving. Up fake, driving. And a whistle going against the Warriors on the drive from Summers. 1:59 to go in the third. Fouls are even at 4 aside. And dribbling it off the baseline was Legacy Blackbird. Before the inbounds, we'll get a timeout called by the Lions. 48-35. Lambton scoring just 5 points so far in the third. We have 1:56 left to go in the third from Garth Pleasant Arena on the Rochester Sports Network. Minute 56 to go in the third quarter. 48-35. Warriors in front with the basketball. Send it up top for Riley Place. Driving, shooting, off the mark was Summers. Summers, Place, Mershimer, Albas, and Moore, the 5 on the floor, out of the timeout for the Warriors. Blackbird, Goffer, Fisher, Moore, and Britton for the Lions. 17 to shoot for Lambton. It'll be a baseline inbound for them. Goffer will trigger in. 1:31 to go in the quarter. Does get it in. Turns, shoots. Ball comes away to the Warriors. Up the floor, Albas can't hit the lay-in. She hit the padding underneath the boards. Send it cross court for Fisher. She'll drive in on Albas. Stepping back baseline, pulling the trigger and scoring Legacy Blackbird. 5 points now for Blackbird. Also has a foul tonight. Final minute of the third. Send it around for place. Mershimer driving middle. Inside feed. Score it, Melanie Moore. 50-37. And one upcoming for Moore. Free throw is good, completing the three-point play for Melanie Moore. Looks like Shahad Bakar has come back in for the Warriors. They'll send this up the floor. Final 30 seconds of the third. Into the post it goes for Fisher, had it turned over. Shot clock is off. Final 17 seconds up top for Summers. Coach Ocampo directing traffic from the sideline. Final 6 seconds of the third, stepping back. Shot coming up short, held in by the Warriors, 2 seconds and one, and there is your third quarter buzzer. 51-37, the Warriors in front. They gave up 7 points in the third quarter as they trailed 30-27 at the half. We go to the fourth from Garth Pleasant Arena on your home for Warriors basketball. finally ready to begin the fourth quarter of play. Rochester Warriors and Lambton Lions, 51-37 as we begin the fourth quarter. Turning, handing off to Mershimer. Driving, free throw line, tripping, and getting fouled was Amari Martin. Summers has a game-high 14, also has 8 rebounds and a couple assists. Melanie Moore with 13 and 10. Mershimer has 10, 5 boards, and 7 assists. Send it outside, turned it over on the pass from Mershimer. 30 seconds into this fourth quarter. Sending it baseline, driving on Summers, going up. Had it partially blocked, coming down with it for a moment was Summers. Back outside for the Lions with Brianna Pretty. Shot clock never reset, so they have 5 to shoot. Pulling up and shooting was Bishop. That shot did hit the rim. Putback is good. Whistle on a foul as Mershimer hits the floor. 1 minute into the fourth quarter. Foul was on Simone Wilson. Second on Wilson. Second team foul on Lambton. 16 to shoot for the Warriors. Summers stands with it at the logo. She'll pass off for Martin. 8 to shoot. Jump shot rims off. Battling for it in the corner. We'll see which way this goes. We'll stay at this end. Battling for it in the corner was Shahad Bakar. Summers, Place, Mershimer, Loads, and more on the floor for the Warriors. Bishop, Taylor, Bath, Menard, Wilson, and Pretty for the Lions. Pass comes in, knocked out of play. It'll stay here with 19 to shoot. 8:37 to go in the game. 51-39. Pass comes in for Mershimer. She'll get to the elbow. Pass it along. Bakar driving with the left hand. Can't connect. Bounce pass came right back to her. Summers, open three. Got it! At the other end, reaching in and fouling Jenna Taylor was Mershimer. The third on Mershimer with 8:14 to go, 54-39. Inbound comes in, free throw line jumper, pops around and down for Bath Menard. Lambton looking to close the gap a bit, trail by 13, still 8 minutes to go in the game. Across the timeline comes Mershimer. Swing it around. With it now is Mershimer. At the free throw line, she dumps it in for Loads, turns, shoots, can't hit, followed her own miss. Get a partial reset to 20. There's 14 seconds left on that. Mershimer for three. Celeste Mershimer triples, and a timeout called by Coach Ocampo. 57-41 with 7:32 to go in the ball game. We'll step aside from Garth Pleasant Arena on the Rochester Sports Network. couple of threes by the Warriors, one from Summers and the other from Mershimer, send us to the timeout. 57-41, 7:28 to go in the ball game. Put it up the floor, trying to hook a shot up, had it blocked. Straightaway three is through from Maddie Bishop. That'll help if you're the Lions, but you still have some work to do. 7:07 to go in the game. To the corner for Summers. She'll back it out to the logo for Loads. 13 to shoot. Back cut, nice look. Can't finish the shot was Martin. Three on the way. Up the floor it goes. Jenna Taylor. Bounce pass for Bishop. She'll back up. Pump fake, shoots and scores off glass. 11-point ball game. 57-46. 6:35 and counting left in the game. Stephen McDonald here with you on the Rochester Sports Network. Final game of the day from Garth Pleasant Arena. Started off back at 1 o'clock by the women's volleyball team. Shot from Moore. Lob a shot in from Maddie Bishop. Banks it home. And just like that, it's a 9-point game. Warriors men's basketball team got their season going earlier this afternoon against Lambton. Easy 116-59 win in that one. Warriors women's team opening their season as well with this Lambton team. Lions come in 3-0 on the year. 15 to shoot for Mershimer. Outside for Summers. Swing it around, the three from Riley Place got blocked. But right there to clean it up was Melanie Moore. Lions get out of their half. Driving in. Shot is no good. We'll get a blocking foul under the hoop. They'll get Melanie Moore for the block. Second foul on Moore. Shooting free throws is White Eye. First free throw is off. Second free throw is good. 10-point ball game, 5.5 to go in the game, 59-49. Floating a shot is off by Martin. Back the other way comes Lambton. Corner three, got it. Besselaire triples. It's an 8-point game, and we'll get another timeout called with 5:08 to go. 59-51 from Garth Pleasant Arena. This is your home for Warriors basketball. out of the timeout. 59-51 our score. Warriors in front. Lambton Lions closing the gap. We'll get a whistle on the inside. 4:52 to go in the game. Call goes against Rochester. Warriors looking for a stop. They'll pressure out at half court. Crowd thought Blackbird might have stepped on the sideline there before she let go of that pass. We'll get a tie-up possession to the Warriors. Summers, Place, Mershimer, Martin, and more. The five on the floor for the Warriors. Van Hooft, Besselaire, Blackbird, Fisher, and White Eye for the Lions. 20 to shoot. Mershimer thought about the three. She'll keep it moving. Back outside, Place tries a three. Got the three! Warriors needed that, stretching their lead. Steal, Mershimer lays it up, no. Tapped out of bounds, and they'll send it the other way with Lambton. Place after that three-pointer, 6 points, playing with just one foul. Fisher scoops, scores, and the foul, my goodness. 4:02 to go in the game, 62-53. Fisher can inch her team a little bit closer with the free throw here in just a moment. Looks like Bakar getting ready to check in for the Warriors in a second. Free throw is good from Fisher, and they will allow Shahad Bakar to come into the ball game. Just an 8-point game with Coach Ocampo looking on across the way. Place. They'll swing it around for Martin. This way for Summers. Summers has been excellent here tonight, has 17 points, a game high. 9 to shoot for Place. Now Martin with 5. Driving left, shooting. Couple taps off the rim, can't get it to fall. 3.5 to go in the game. 8-point lead for the Warriors. Pulling it back out is Besselaire. Driving right, shooting, can't get the shot to fall, but getting fouled was Van Hooft. Clock stops at 3:13. Fourth team foul for the Warriors. Van Hooft to shoot a couple free throws. First free throw is no good. Foul was on Bakar, her second. Second free throw is good, 62-55 with 3:10 to go. Van Hooft, 1 out of 2 at the line. She's 1 for 7 in shooting on the night, has just 3 points. Backing in goes Moore, comes up short. Offensive rebound Loads, outside wide open three, Martin off the heel. Offensive rebound again for Moore, swinging around Bakar. Up fakes, free throw line jumper, spins out. Another offensive rebound, shot no, but a foul goes against the Lions. Grace Loads on the shot will step to the free throw line. Excellent work down low by Loads and Melanie Moore. 2:39 to go, 62-55. Loads will be at the stripe. 8 points, 11 rebounds for Loads. First free throw jumps around and falls for her. Second free throw does the same, kind of takes a couple hops, but falls. 64-55. 2:33 to go in the game. Driving middle, passing off, ball swatted away and out of bounds by Melanie Moore. Corner baseline inbound for Maddie Bishop. 18 to shoot for Lambton. Inbound comes into Goffer. Stepping left is Wilson. Swinging around Bishop for three. Clangs it off the rim. Ball gets tapped back out to her into the corner. Triple try on the way, no good. Shot from Goffer. Off and running of the Warriors. Stepping back with it is Summers. Three is up. Comes up short. That was Amari Martin. Inside of 2 to play. Layup good at the other end. Quick shot from Simone Wilson. 7-point ball game, 1:45 to go. Across midcourt comes Mershimer. Three, Summers, got it! Big time shot from the freshman. Talking with Coach Ocampo earlier this week, called her talented and versatile. She comes up with a big time three. She's 5 of 13 from three-point range tonight, has 20 points and a game high. Taken away by Mershimer. Minute 13 to go. It's a 10-point lead for the Warriors. Summers eyes another three. You betcha! The freshman Summers brings the house down. Back-to-back triples. It's a 13-point game. Sidestepping Summers and stealing it. Bounce pass in for Loads. Leaves one defender behind, puts up the shot, no. Gets the whistle and the foul with 45 seconds to go. And it looks like the Warriors will survive a late flurry from Lambton. Back-to-back threes from J.C. Summers. Spreads the lead back to 13. At the free throw line is Grace Loads. First free throw splashes through. Warriors are in the bonus. Second free throw comes up short, tapped out by Bakar. So now about a 14-second difference. But again, they will have to go over and change that. It reset to 30, should have gone to 20. So with 40 seconds to go, 15 seconds on the shot clock for the Warriors. Mershimer, drive, kick out Martin, swinging around corner. Mershimer has to get up a shot with one on the shot clock. That won't catch iron from Shahad Bakar. 22.7 seconds to go. And it looks like the Warriors will, in fact, be on their way to a victory to open their season. Final 15 seconds and counting. Kicking it back out is Wilson. Triple try on the way from Bishop. Into the front court comes Mershimer, and she'll just stand at the logo and watch the final seconds tick down. The Warriors cap off the day, a 71-57 victory to begin their 2023 season, and their defense of their WAC tournament championship from a year ago. 71-57 is your final score. Get you some final stats before we sign off for the night. J.C. Summers, a game-high 23 points, had 9 rebounds and 2 assists as well. Maddie Bishop on the other side for Lambton had 14 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists to lead her squad. And so for SID Hussein Murray, I'm Stephen McDonald saying so long from Garth Pleasant Arena, where your final score one final time is the Rochester Warriors 71 and the Lambton Lions 57. This has been a presentation of the Rochester Sports Network.